TIFU by calling my friend's mom a hoe. Yesterday at lunch, my friend and I will call her Anna, were kind of joking around. We were in a good mood and it was all lighthearted. Then, without thinking, I said, "Your mom's a hoe." I was quite surprised I said that as it came out of my mouth so suddenly. And I am never that type of person unless I feel comfortable around someone. Her reaction? Well, it wasn't that bad in person as she kinda laughed it off a bit. But she kinda looked awkward. I thought that things were fine. Just a little slip-up joke that nobody understood. At home, I was tending to my usual duties when I received a text from Anna. She said that she was confused and she didn't know how to react. She also mentioned that it wasn't a nice thing to say. I was quite shocked that I received this text. And I did not even expect a negative response from her. Anna's use of internet slang is quite trendy. And she sounded like any other Gens who goes on TikTok. So I thought that she would be familiar with the "your mom" jokes. I understand that from her perspective. It is my fault. But from my perspective, it's all misunderstanding. This morning, she was in my English class. And our seats are placed right next to each other. I explained that the statement was not intentional. And that it was not supposed to be genuine. She gave a neutral response. Okay. We stopped talking for the rest of the day and I am here racking my brain out because I don't know if she still want to be friends. I would give her time to think. But it's giving me a hard time and I can't focus on my schoolwork or have a good night's sleep. I am in need of advice to mend our friendship. TL. Dear, I made a "your mom" joke and my friend won't talk to me anymore. What do I do? Edit. Forgot to mention that I did apologize through text yesterday. However, she left me on read. Some people just don't mess around concerning gardening tools. It's possible you inadvertently hit too close to home. My fiancé and I have a pretty no-holds-barred style of comedy with each other. Including stuff like his kids, my parents, etc. But his mom and him were very close and she passed away many years ago, which has led to him kind of idealizing her. She was an amazing woman by all accounts, though. He does not find your mom jokes funny. Even stuff I would consider innocuous like saying his mom has an old lady name. She does. This is a guy who frequently tells me with a serious face he wants to divorce me. As a joke. But I can't say a word about his mom. I could be petty and make a huge deal out of it. But the reality is, he loved her a lot. He still misses her. And it's just not funny. So I don't. As a courtesy, I completely understand making an innocent mistake. I frequently shove my feet in my mouth, so I get it. But I think you owe your friend a genuine, well thought out apology. Also understand that if this was triggering, she may need time to come to you on her own terms. That's her right. I hope it works out. I know how horrible it is to lose friends because of one stupid thing, because people can't be willing to set aside and forgive. It's adorable that you think "your mom's a hoe" is Gen Z slang. I made a "your mom" joke once and my friend kicked me out of her car and told me to walk home. Her mother died when she was very young. It took me a long time to learn to say sorry when I didn't feel it was my fault. But learning to do that will save a lot of friendships. You have to do it and do it genuinely and don't put any blame on her for her reaction. Hey, I am sorry I made a bad joke about your mother. I should have checked if that was something you were okay with before doing it. I still want to be friends and I hope you don't hold one bad joke against me. FYI, hoe is what you mean. A hoe is a garden tool. Whoever threw that piece of paper, your mom's a hoe. Did you apologize? Or did you just explain why you copied the jokes you saw on TikTok? Because if you just explained, she might feel like you were telling her why she was wrong for being upset. Apologize sincerely and tell her you really value her friendship. I'm really sorry I said that. It was a stupid thing to say. And I didn't mean it. Try that out. With utter sincerity. Do not add any, but I thought it was funny. People do it on TikTok all the time. If she asks if you know why it hurt her, let's make an assumption. Because it's a nasty thing to say. I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking. Honest question. How is saying, your mom's a hoe, out of the blue, a joke? Her mom is still alive, right? Yo mama jokes usually have a build-up including some hyperbolic reference to looks or lifestyle-based issues. Your mom jokes are usually topical. Like an Uno reverse card where someone says something but you say, your mom's a something, and the connection is so direct there's no question what the reference was. Sounds like you just called her mom a hoe. Give her some time. Then apologize again. Explain about the jokes on TikTok. They were also around when I was at school and I am nearly 50. Ask if there is anything you can do and that you really didn't mean to upset her. That if she needs to talk you will listen. Could she have gotten offended because her mom really is a hoe? Poor girl. How do you say, your mom's a hoe, out of nowhere, dude? If she's cool, just randomly text her, your mom's a. Fill it with nice words with a few messages. See if that works. Good luck, man. Try jokes that don't involve putting people down. They are funnier and you get to keep your friends. Win-win. In the meanwhile, apologize to your friend. That means saying, sorry. It wasn't funny. I didn't mean it. You said you told her it was meant neutral. That's not a real apology. Try again. I hope it helps. I too have stepped in it before with a friend. Not the same blowback by any means as you are getting, but an honest apology offered is all you can do. A friend and I were casually making fun of each other and telling jokes. He told a yo mama joke. I told a yo mama joke. It was then he hit me with, my mom's dead. That's not funny, and I doubled down with, well, dig her up and she'll be boned and rolled. I'll have her spinning in her grave. It turns out, he was not kidding when he admitted his mother had passed away. Something we had never discussed prior. I met him with, come on dude, don't push BS, to make it worse. Next day I offered an apology and a day after we were right as rain. With a new topic to avoid. Though I should also note, he escalated with facts to make me feel bad initially. Then genuinely felt bad he'd done that too. So there was a pair of us in it. Both apologizing for diff reasons. Since you have already sent a text apology and been left on read. Silent treatment sitting beside them. Time is all you can give it. If it's not sorted in a few days, ask to meet to offer your apology again in person. It's an opportunity to discuss. But if after that it's radio silence, you can't continue to follow up. Chasing someone with multiple messages over and over just comes across as harassment. Yeah, Anna sounds like a square, not gonna lie. You already apologized and meant it. The only other thing you can do is not do it again. It's up to her to move on. Someone here pointed out that you may have hit too close to home, and I agree with that. Mom could had some issues in the past. Anna could have had some issues in the past. Mom could be a sex worker. For all we know. And you might be right. But if that's the case, what possibly hurt was tonality and intent. Without thinking, that statement shames a whole field of work. If that's the case, you need to understand that your friend, Anna, may need time to willingly approach you again. A real, thought out, hey, I know this hurt you and I want to apologize for it, means a literal ton when you inadvertently hurt someone. What you need to understand with this, though, is that she may say, okay, or thank you, or she may ignore it entirely. Don't rush her. Get in her face. Be snarky. Or anything like that. Don't force her to accept your apology either. Say it. Let her absorb it. Let her know that you'll give her space to come around again if that's what she feels she needs, and you'd still like to be friends, but only if she's okay with that. You said something that maybe you shouldn't have because everyone was joking around. Sometimes we accidentally step on toes. It happens. Work on making amends and you'll be alright.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.